Hey everybody, Manannan here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, the Shattered World mod. Last episode, what the frizzier? Sorry, I got distracted then. Last episode I conquered Atlas Mountain, which someone else in the comments has agreed it's probably pronounced mountain, so I'm going to go with mountain, because MNT is not really a word. And that means that I am on 46% moral authority. If I was to control this holding here, which I believe I have a claim for, that would give me 50% moral authority at least, because I'd control all 5 and each one gives 10%, which would then give me enough to reform the West African faith, which is what I want to do with this character. And also expand as much as possible so that he can actually do something with his newfound religious might. Now, obviously I don't want to immediately declare war with this guy, because I don't think it'll go well. Because he's got 2,000 troops, and I'm pretty sure he is allied, yes, with the Emir of Kabylia and the Sheikh of Ulad Nail. So this guy will immediately get involved, so that's another 2,500 troops. This guy's got 600, so he's pretty negligible. But still, that's 2,500 plus that, so what, 4,500, and that puts over 5,000. I have 4,230 troops, but I do have the prestige to hire a load of tribal armies, so I'm going to go for it anyway. Except I can't because my council says no, apparently. Why is that? Basically piss off my entire realm if I say yes, we have to do that. So what if I can buy favours? 40 gold to buy a favour from my spy. In fact, I probably should have looked to see who's in favour. There's no point getting a favour from for someone who's actually for it. So she's not for it. Grand. My daughter. By favour? No, we won't. My kinsman, he's got all the things ever, and he does not like me. By favour? No, he doesn't want to. What if I need a new advisor? Because I'm pretty sure the advisor, because he's blank, he's not there. That means it's a definite no. Well, then again, 2 of 4, 4 against. So me and some other guy. So I need... Aha, MTC's considered voting no. So if I get a new advisor and get her on my side, then, assuming the advisor says yes, should be fine. I'm going to go with you, I think. You might say yes in this case. Yes, okay, so once I've bought the favour from her, which should go in when you say... There we go. Remember my good intentions. Now, I'm going to... Can I use a favour to get them to the Glad War? No. No, it won't. It won't work. It's a bit weird. If I try to claim that, I can't call in council support. Request council support. I can't, that's annoying. Okay, well I'm going to have to replace someone with... Because pragmatists tend to... I need a zealot, to be honest. I need a couple more zealots. Well, actually no, because I've got a guy. Someone on this, and he's voting no. So what if... they're all returning favours. To Cana, Mali... Who's Cana? Who's Cana? Who? So they've got favours to Cana Mali. Cana Mali. Didn't I replace Cana Mali? I'm pretty sure I did. Because he was being troublesome. Him, yeah. Okay, so why... Okay, that has no effect on what I want to do then. I'm confused. But basically I need to replace them with a glory hound, essentially. So you need... Who's actually voting yes here? Pretty sure it was just the guy I've just placed. So the 2 glory hounds. So if I get rid of my court chaplain, because he's the least powerful, although he apparently is one of my most powerful vassals, which is a bit weird, and replace him with this guy. How do you then feel about war? You're in favour of war. That's fantastic news. So we're going to declare war finally, after navigating the complex council politics. And I'm going to raise a tribal army. In fact, I might raise both. I'm going to raise both. Because why not? We're going to combine these forces, because now I have overwhelming military advantage. We are going to go and stand in Atlas Mountain, which will not kill me from attrition, if that's good. I'm going to have you become a... go stewardship, I think. And there's no laws I can enact at the moment, which is a bit annoying. And you could become a really good steward, because again, random bastard kinsman with decent stewardship starting, so if I end up giving him land, then you never know. He could actually be half decent. Successful Great Holy War 4 thing, and it's held by the warriors of Perun. So that is never shifting. And the dynasty that I put in... he's Russian though, which is a bit weird. The dynasty I put in command are leading the warriors. Which is very interesting to see. Now, they've changed their thing to Würzburg instead of Köln. They don't... I haven't formed a duchy though, have they? No. Oh well. I'm fascinated to see what happens with that, because at the moment Slavic is... well, they took out all the Lollards there. And that little duchy, I think it was the Duchy of Köln. Yes, because he's still there. He still gets this bit of land in Lune. And he's bloody pissed off, I can guarantee that. He was one of the few quite fairly powerful Lollard kings or rulers. Now there's not many left at all. So once everyone is in position in Atlas Mountain, we are going to cross over. We're just going to attack them all in one go. Is it mountainous? It is mountainous. Oh, they're moving. They have moved. They are now in Bizerte, which is there, which is plains. So that is interesting to know. I'm going to probably go along the coast because it's higher supply and attack them there if they stay there, because even though I've got massive numbers advantage and my sword has become great, they will still have... most of my army is light infantry because it's a tribal army. So it can easily go against me, and I'm going to have my inbred granddaughter go into the church, I think, because you know, you need all the divine intervention you can have in your life, because it's not going to be a long one. He's forced them to join their factions. Good for them, except I don't really care because I've got a fortune in troops. That's not really a term you use to describe troops, but I've decided to go with it. Combine our forces. I think everyone's in the positions they should be, more or less. So we're going to go along the coast. We're going to go to Bizerte. We're going to go through there and to there. And we're going to move my spy master there. So I know I have a much better idea of where things are. You can move to Bizerte. So now I have a decent amount of vision, because obviously my spy master is seeing Majorda. If I can meet them in plains, then I will be very happy. Especially when they're split up like this. Will I catch them? I don't think I'm going to catch them. I'm not going to catch them. Oh, they're forcing me to shift obligations. I'm not overly fussed, to be honest. That's the sad thing at the moment. Everyone is... they're trying to shift burger obligations, but there aren't any burgers to worry about. Then to Bizerte, which is fine, because I don't want to attack any of them in this mountainous interior. I will not catch them, though. What if I try to go there? Will they change their mind? No, they're not changing their mind. But they will go to Constantine. Okay, they're going to run away, so I'm going to attack them anyway. Because if they don't have their reinforcements, I will be able to kill them anyway. And like so, we have done so. So we're going to rush this down as soon as the prompt is given. 2 more days. There we go, rushing. Because there's attrition, and I don't want to deal with that. And also, if I can occupy as much as I can, as fast as I can, gives me a decent amount of war goal. War score, rather, not war goal. Now, I need a new commander, because one's probably died. He's terrible, but he'll do. They've approved the change in obligations. That's fantastic. Good for them. I am not fussed. So they're on 89% war score. We're going to cross over. We're going to try and kill this guy. We will catch him. And then we're going to just sit there, really, and start slowly occupying this, although they are now on the way. Now, the question is, did I take... we're going to head to Majorda, just because then they've got to come and fight me. Except... can I catch them? I will catch them. So we're going to catch them, and wipe them out, and kill them, and then win. because that is a actual army of his. Oh no, we didn't win. We didn't win because the war score is really crap right now. We're gonna just go over to Berserk. They're occupying my land. Well, that's just not gonna do, is it, mate? Well, I'm gonna. How long is it gonna take to siege this down? I might be able to rush it. I'm gonna rush it. There we go. 100% war score. Enforced demands. Done. I can now reform the West African faith. Done. There we go. So that's the second one I have indirectly been involved in. The first being, of course, the Slavic faith. And Frisia is bloody everywhere. But Slavic, I was just sort of... I set it up, and then I died, and then my son sorted it out. I literally was in the war that would allow me to do it, and I died. I think I died in combat. We're going to disband all those levies. Now my factions are actually a problem. But I might be able to revoke them. No, I can't. Okay, well, this character's going to have a bit of a trouble now. In terms of dealing with all this. But what does Reformed West African give me? Obviously, Holy Wars, which is nice. Hang on. Rulers cannot declare Holy Wars. Are you joking? I know it's a defensive one, but... I can Holy War. What are you talking about? Rulers cannot declare Holy Wars, but I can. I'm given the option. Holy War for Algiers. Yes. I could declare that. I don't know what it's on about. Well, whatever. I'm going to have to try and keep my factions under control here because these guys are going to be difficult otherwise. He is pissed off that he's not on the council. I will actually... What are your stats? I'm going to make you my marshal for now. Marshal's not too bad, I found. Just because... Yes, it means he's... So for this guy, he's going to be my marshal. And then you can be... Wait, no, where is he? There, because you're more powerful. So now they're in the council, they shouldn't be able to... Oh no, tribals can always faction, I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. And why was I killing this kid? Oh yes, that was so that they wouldn't have an alliance. Well, that was sort of irrelevant because I killed him anyway. But good to know. Very good to know. I'm known as the Quarreler. I thought I'd have a much more pious name after reforming the faith like that. But apparently not. I've become stressed as well, which is not ideal when I'm 58. This time will not escape me, but I do have hunting, so that will increase my health a little bit. Although I probably... Now I've reformed that, I'm not overly fussed. Because that was my objective for this character. Obviously, if I can maybe form the Empire, but that involves rapid expansion, which I just don't think I can maintain with all these pissed off vassals. Yes, we don't have faction issues at the moment because my levies have recovered. Sell it to me. Hey, this feels good. Okay, so I didn't die. Because normally it's like a 50-50 chance to give you ill. So it's a bit of a gamble. I'm going to make people venerable elders. Like so. Venerable elder used to be such an overpowered thing. It's still plus 10. It used to be plus 20. And you can have 4 of them. And as long as they're over 50, they got the thing. I just made my high priestess the jester. It's probably not the best idea. I didn't really notice what I was doing, but now it's done. So what does she actually control? The Temple of Salam. Down here. Okay, so, yeah, she's got a half-decent, thing. I'm going to replace... You're pissed off, but I don't care. You can try and convert... Here. If we get the holy site to be converted to mine, just because everything else will gradually... I'm going to focus on my own land, because everything else, they're going to be converting their own when they control it. Except, of course, if they're not the right religion, which this guy is not. And making them convert is now apparently very difficult to do, because you can't bribe them as easily. He's, unfortunately, the guy who's in prison, already converted. So I can't even... It's the people outside of prison who have decided to stick with their old ways. Which just won't do. Now, this does mean I can, of course, start holy warring people, which is always nice to do. Nice is a loose descriptor for it, to be honest. But it's still a really quite powerful CB. Especially if everyone is weakened from a previous war, which they currently are. And he is defending versus for a holy war for Tunis. How is this? How is that? Obviously everyone else is going to get involved in that if I declare that. So I've got to be careful. But this guy won't, because this guy's Catholic. And there is no other Catholic rulers around, I don't think. Apart from this guy. So he'll get involved. And so will he. So if I could declare war, a holy war, for all these people don't want to fight him, unfortunately, so I won't be able to do that because my council will get annoyed, and they're super special snowflakes, and I can't piss them off. Now, Normandy is still going strong. Unfortunately not Norman itself, which would have been nice to see. Waldensian is sort of taking effect in the British Isles. But Germanic is showing no signs of stopping. No one's been converted yet, which is very nice to see. Slavic is very much in command of everything, pretty much. Which is a bit of a shame, because I would have liked Germanic to take off as well. To have a Filke who actually has power would be quite nice. I mean, is there any sign of a Caliph getting into power? You've got to be Saeed. In fact, there won't be any Saeeds. That's a very good point. There are no apart from for event spawned, perhaps. Bambuk is converted to West African. Fine characters. All realm. Saeed. No. Apart from the guy called Saeed. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, you don't need the trait to become a caliph, but it does help, and we've apparently crashed. There we go. That's happening more and more often, and I don't understand why. But it's not a crash like it's never going to reappear. You just have to wait, and just I don't know why it does it. But yeah, you don't need it, but it reduces the amount of piety you need. I think, if I'm correct in thinking that. The Kharajite faith is triumphant, which is good for them. Very good for them, except for the fact that they're still going to be dealing with my holy wars, or except not, because my council don't want to go to war with the filthy heathens, which is a shame, because I've only gone and reformed this faith for them, and they don't even want to use it. So I'm going to change my thing to theology, out of depression that no one wants to actually expand the faith. But that was all I wanted to do, really, with this character. If he was to top himself now, I wouldn't... Oh! Oh, wow! As if that's happened. The Germanic Reformation. I literally was just saying that I wanted to happen, and it's happened. How has he done that? Okay, so he controls... Oh, he controls the German site. So he controls... Brunswick... Oldenburg. So yeah, he has... Sealand, which I've been told is not how you pronounce it, but I'm beyond caring. Does he control that as well? No. But no, he controls that, and not Zealand. I don't understand how he's done this. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm happy it's happened. But Jarldom of Brunswick, or Braunschweig, Jarl of Holland, Gellery. Unless it's one of... Oh, no, it is. It's just, it looks like it's orange, but it's not. He actually does control. Wow. So we have, of the 5 or 6 pagan religions, Slavic, Germanic, and West African have all reformed. And 2 of them with minimal input from me, which is quite nice to see. Tengri is unfortunately not, because that would be quite fun to see. And Zunist is still just those 3 provinces. They're not able to expand at all. Suaminescu I didn't have the opportunity to do. And they're unlikely to be able to do it now when Slavic is so strong. any expansion to the west for them will be met with the Sons of Perun. I forgot his name then. We might become stressed, but whatever. But anyway, we're going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching, and that's my son dying. And I will see you next time.